Woo! What's going on, guys? Orange Swarm coming at you guys today with another video. In today's video, man, I'm going to be talking about some NFL, Detroit Lions stuff that's been going on in social media, from the radio, from just social media in general, like Twitter, Facebook, all that. Talking about our current quarterback situation, and again, talking about this current quarterback situation, it's like beating a dead horse. But there's some things going out there now that all of a sudden this team needs to replace Jared Goff again with another mediocre quarterback. And that mediocre quarterback is Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, when does this BS end? When does it end? What is the fascination with Detroit media, Detroit sports media, some of the fan base with replacing mediocrity with mediocrity? What is the obsession with that? And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the biggest believer in Jared Goff. You guys all know that right now. You guys all know that. I'm 50-50 on the kid. There's a part of me that trusts him. There's another part that doesn't. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it, but we saw two versions of Jared Goff last year. Horrific and great. Half the season he was terrible. The other half, a little bit less than half, he was great. He played at a really strong, almost elite level at the end of the year, believe it or not. If you break down the numbers and you break down how well he actually played. He did. But we saw a version of him that was so horrible that people were questioning how this kid was a number one. But the surroundings around him, and we've talked about it before. I'm not going to get into that right now. But why does this sports town love mediocrity? What the hell is Jimmy G going to bring here? I listened on his radio. I almost ran into a light pole when I was listening to Rico Beer. That guy's the biggest buffoon I've ever heard talking about sports in my life, by the way. He's a San Francisco 49er fan. He was like, the Lions would be stupid not to pick up the phone, to at least inquire about Jimmy G. Put out the feelers. Because he's a winner. Jimmy G is a winner, by the way. He is. Apparently he's a winner. Because everybody without a clue goes by quarterback record when they talk about quarterbacks in general. In the NFL, it's quarterback record is all that matters. Jimmy G's the winner. He's never had a good defense around him. Come on. Never been surrounded by an insane offensive line. Never been surrounded by really good running backs, nice weapons, one of the best tight ends in the world, George Kittle. But Jimmy G's a winner. Jimmy G is a winner. I'll never understand it. It bothers the hell out of me. It bothers the hell out of me on how, especially and it all stems from this Detroit sports media. And I think they do it just to get people riled up like myself. Jimmy G, 30 years old. Banged up more than I could, always banged up. The guy's gone through multiple hand-thumb fractures, torn ACLs, ankle injuries, calf and leg injuries, shoulder injuries like twice. He's just coming off a shoulder surgery, by the way. He did tough it out, though, in the playoffs last year. Got hurt in that Cowboys game. And went on and played against the LA Rams and was horrific for most of the game. But he was hurt. I'm not going to take that. He's hurt. But this is a guy that's thrown for 11,852 yards, 71 touchdowns, 38 picks, at a 67.7% completion percentage, which is pretty impressive. That impresses me right there. That is an impressive completion percentage. I won't knock him for that. He's rushed for 192 yards and 5 touchdowns and 27 fumbles. 8 years at NFL level, 3 with the Patriots, 5 with San Francisco 49ers. Now, he never really became he barely started all the way. He was in the league for 3-4 years before he really I think his first 7 games he started, he won, though. And I think that's a lot has to do with this. And he's the pretty boy. He's the handsome dude. He's the all-American kid. And it's, he's won his first 7 games because the QB record is all that matters, right? It just it enrages me. But his first 7 games, I think he went 7-0. I think all around he went 8-2. I think his first 10 games, something along that line. So right away, Jimmy G is a stud. He's phenomenal. Okay. He's pretty much one of the most boring ass quarterbacks I've ever seen out there. Boring. He brings nothing to the table. But he's been on good teams like the Patriots. He's been on playoff teams like the 49ers. They had a little bit of a lull for a while there, but now they're back. It seems like the 49ers are pretty much back, and they have been. Is it because of Jimmy G? I don't really think so. I'm not saying he isn't a part of it, because he's definitely a part of it. But he's a guy that's been hurt. He's 30. He's going to come to Detroit, and he's going to make a difference. We had to go through this trash with Baker Mayfield. Now we got to go through it with Jimmy G. When does it end? Like I asked, when does this crap end? It just feels like it's never going to end. Then you got Jared Goff. We've been through before. 21,416 yards, 126 touchdowns, 63 picks, 64.1 completion percentage, which is really good as well. He's rushed for 400 yards, 10 touchdowns. I did not write the fumbles down, but it's a lot of fumbles. It's a lot of fumbles. The one thing he does have over Jimmy G is his carelessness with the football. He is worse with that. But all around, I'd take Jared Goff in a heartbeat. You go to any quarterback ranking, though, Jared Goff is at the bottom of the barrel. He is. And that's not just me making that up, because I'm not making it up. Go look it up. I got blasted last time for saying Chris Sims put him down there. Where it's not just Chris Sims, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just Chris Sims. It's everybody that has put Jared Goff at the bottom. Now, and then most of those guys will have Jimmy G around 20. They'll have him around 20, maybe a couple spots higher, a couple spots lower. But he's basically hovering around 20. He's basically hovering around there. And I think Jared Goff's a better quarterback. He's 27. He's had some injuries. I'm not going to say he hasn't been injured. The back and tailbone, been concussed, hand and thumb injuries as well, fractures. And they had the abdomen last year, the stomach problem last year, the muscle strain in 2021. Missed a few games. So he's not without being hurt. He has been hurt. He has missed But why make the change? We've had to go through this for years, man. Now it's just and I get that a lot of people don't like Jared Goff. Like I said earlier, I'm not 100% in on this guy either. I'm not. But I don't want to trade for a mediocre quarterback. What is that going to do for this franchise? Because his quarterback record is 33-14. Well, Jared Goff's is 45-37, and it didn't take him 4 years to start, even though Garoppolo did get drafted to the Patriots, and he's not starting over Brady, so that's pretty much a given. But still, I just don't understand how the media on how the radio guys can say Holmes would be stupid not to pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and give up draft picks for what? Why? What? So you can have a camp battle and watch two average quarterbacks battle it out, and one's gonna win? It doesn't even make sense to me. What's next? What's next? We're trading him to Seattle for Drew Lock? Let's do that. Let's do that. What, we're gonna trade him to Houston for David Mills? We're gonna do that too? What's the point? It's just stupid to me. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes me upset. Jared Goff is our quarterback for 2022. And he's probably our quarterback for 2023. So buckle up. Buckle up. Even if you don't like it, buckle up. You're going head first into the wall, man. Buckle it up. You know what I mean? Like, I am all for supporting Jared Goff. I want him to succeed here. There's not a little evilness inside of me saying, oh God, I hope he fails. I don't hope Jared Goff fails. I hope he's the guy. I'm sick and tired of everybody blaming the quarterback for everything in this town. You know, we had to do it for 12 years for Stafford. I had to talk about Stafford for 12 years and how I thought he was a good quarterback and he was good enough to win with. And lo and behold, he leaves here for 1 year and he wins a Super Bowl. But this ain't a Stafford video, but it's just, I get the criticism for Jared Goff. I honestly do, because I criticize too. I am skeptical as well, but I'm not trading for Jimmy G. I don't care that he looks like a Greek Adonis. I don't really care what he looks like. He's not a special quarterback. He's what you call safe. Jared Goff is pretty much the same type of quarterback too, but more athletic. Like Jimmy G is not mobile whatsoever, at all. He's not very mobile. Jared Goff is a better athlete, and he's 3 years younger. So I don't understand the fascination. Like, we just got over this bullshit. We just got over that with this bullshit with Baker Mayfield. Now we're gonna talk about Jimmy G. Like, it just boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. Like I said, what's next? Drew Lock? David Mills? What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Give Goff a chance. Let's see what he can do, man. His out is 2023 if it doesn't work. But why bring in Jimmy G? Why? It's not an upgrade. It's not. I personally think it's a downgrade. I don't want to hear that Jimmy Garoppolo is a winner. He played on winning teams. He played on winning teams and was surrounded by insane talent, especially in San Francisco. All across the board. Offensive line, defense, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. He has the guys. And he's come close with this team. He has. Because he's got a team surrounding him. He's not coming here and going to win games for us on his back. You're delusional if you think that. It's pure delusion. It just bugs me, man. But anyways, that's the video. Jimmy G ain't coming here, okay? They're not making that move. They are all in on Jared Goff. They are. This new regime is all in. Accept it, Lions fans. Accept it. You might not like it, but accept it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for the video. A little bit of a rant there. Had to get that off my chest. I've just been seeing that around too much lately, and I had to talk about it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening in. Don't forget to subscribe button at the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and let's like and comment this up. Share it. Let's talk about it. Jared Goff or Jimmy G. Come on, Lions fans. Don't disappoint me on this one. Boom. Love you. Go Lions. One pride, baby.